Hello, Marvel fam. Welcome to episode of Marvel Talk with your hosts,
Nick
and Chris. And we got some really big news to talk with you about tonight.
This is Marvel Talks breaking news. Now, over the last couple of days, huge things happen. We wanted to wait for this particular day. At the time of this recording, it is Saturday the 8th. But we wanted to make sure that everything was already said and done, that there was no more things popping up, and everything showed up. And we're going to be talking about Deadpool's very own creator.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld.
Who is apparently no longer working with Marvel. And there's so much going on. I'm going to put on my reading glasses. They're not my reading glasses. They're just help to see me better. But I want to make this very serious. So, Christopher, if I may, I actually shouldn't be reading this far with my glasses. But this is now this first came from the Deadpool updates on Twitter. They are a very reliable source, and once again, they did their job perfectly here. As you can see, they I'm not even gonna wear these because I already made my joke. But the point of this was basically they reported that he cut ties with Marvel and that he wasn't invited to the after party of the premiere
of Deadpool Wolverine.
He was ignored by Kevin Feige at the premiere. And apparently, Marvel's decision to co-credit Roy Thomas for Wolverine, even though that was apparently not true.
Yeah, because there was like other people that did make Wolverine, and only he was credited. But
that's right, without anyone else. However, now, to be fair, the Twitter is usually pretty correct most of the time. They don't really get anything wrong, and they were proven correct because he actually reposted another news outlet called The Hollywood Reporters. They are pretty much, very fancy. They got their gold check and everything, and apparently they backed up the story. And Chris, what did he say on his behalf?
He said, "Not so much as a single handshake, classless."
Yes, apparently they didn't even thank him. Apparently, not even a handshake or a thank you. He would later go on to tweet multiple tweets about the situation. And we have a couple of them over here that we wanted to highlight and point out to you guys.
And they're all actually on Rob Liefeld's actual Twitter page.
That's right. This is his official Twitter page, basically confirming emails. He has receipts. We're going to go over them.
Yeah, it said, FYI, Marvel, Disney, I have receipts going back 9 years. Nice try, though. Do better.
Would you like to show them the receipts, Christopher?
Yes. So here...
We'll give you guys a moment. We'll hold it for a few minutes. You could pause. But that is apparently an actual receipt from Marvel themselves. And that's just insane.
Mm-hmm.
He'll later go on to continue to post.
Yeah, again.
He'll go on to say, and the follow-up, man, so embarrassing for you, Marvel, and even Walt Disney, he added, from 2016, Tim Miller, you guys. And of course, how you doing, buddy? We got the how you doing, buddy receipt right here. Oh. This is as backwards.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Oh,
sorry.
No, you said, I was like, wait, I thought I did that correctly.
It just zoomed in too much.
Oh, got you. But yes, that is apparently the everything. So that was just insane. And a good thing he kept the receipts too, because this would have been, this would have been very intense.
Yeah. And next he also tweeted, also, no one canceled me. Since the Deadpool Wolverine premiere, Marvel has offered me multiple assignments featuring Cable and X-Force. I've declined all of them. And you bet I have those receipts. My last Deadpool is out next week. I made it for you. Enjoy it.
Yes. So for anybody who doesn't know, if you go check our previous videos, we have done comic book Wednesdays. Comic book Wednesdays of us showing you what we got, and it has been amazing. What's interesting is that we have been seeing Cable comics, but it hasn't been from him.
Yeah.
That actually explains a lot now.
Yeah.
In fact, he didn't even go as far as to even, draw the characters for the comics. Mm-hmm. So that is actually interesting to think. He had been giving multiple opportunities and declined all but the Deadpool. That's very interesting.
I guess that's how much he loves Deadpool.
That's right.
And he's the most proudest of.
Yeah.
I mean, after all, because I'm sure if you have seen his social media picture is literally him with Deadpools all around him.
And his Instagram is always signing Deadpool comics with his signature.
Yeah. So, yeah, it makes sense. It's the most proud of.
Well, I mean, I completely agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, me too.
100%, guys.
Yeah. I mean, if I made somebody like that, I would be crazy, going showing.
Oh yeah, that's
everywhere.
like a Spider-Man achievement right there. You
Yep.
you did it when you made a hit.
Mm-hmm. So he also said, in their history, Marvel gets angry at creators. They were furious with Robert Kirkman when he left, and they immediately killed our Killraven series we had completed. We were paid in full, but their pettiness prevented them from publishing it. It's in their corporate DNA to think they punish talent. Give me a break.
Now, to be completely fair, this is actually very legit. If you do your research, which I always recommend everybody going on and doing the research about the history of Marvel and the company, they are known to be very petty people. In fact, a recent one I want to actually say was, so do you know that movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in, he was like a barbarian?
Oh yeah, Conan the Barbarian.
They owned the comic book rights at one point, and then they lost the rights, and then immediately just retconned an actual really good storyline. It was the Savage Avengers. That has been completely retconned, and now that's been erased as a form of pettiness. They usually take characters from other companies that they bought and would either remake the characters or just not use them at all. So it is in their DNA to screw other people. I mean, just look at the Spider-Man stuff. Like, you can see that as well, that how much got screwed. And, Jack Kirby left at one point, because of that as well.
Yeah, I remember reading about that too.
Yeah, Jack Kirby, I think, was the first one to really get screwed over by Marvel.
Yeah. Despite everything he's done, it's like,
yeah. So this is not news to anybody, yeah. And we're going to talk about more about that. But there is one more thing: the X-Men creator,
yes, X-Men 97.
He actually shared light of this subject.
Yeah, there you go.
Meet the Robinsons reference. I don't know if anybody knows that one. And he says, my team and I have decided to share this video detailing my experience on X-Men 97 and the reason behind Marvel Studios and Disney. He basically just said that, that there's a lot of creators with horrible stories and it's terrible. Now, I didn't watch the video myself.
Actually, to be honest, when Nick said it, I watched a few minutes of it.
How bad was it?
Yeah, it's like how when growing up, he has dealt with stuff like this before.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, a lot, and I know he's under a lot of controversy with certain things, but
oh yeah, and that he mentioned too.
Oh,
he said it's not true.
Oh, okay, great. So I even though that it's not true, he was still under controversy at the time during all that.
Yeah.
But it is nice to know that there's some closure in that. I hadn't had time to watch it. I only saw it and I wanted to share it, and I was meaning to watch it, but I just didn't have the time. But I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things that, like, working with Kevin Feige is just, and again, listen, we have to have a serious talk about that because it's at that point where we do know that he pick and chooses which gets success and what's not. It's why I'm personally worried about Captain America Brave New World, because I don't think that he really cared enough to really make it good, or if it's going to be good or not, we don't know. We have no idea. We heard that the test screenings were really bad. We're hearing people complain, but like, I don't really care about what people are thinking. At least for me, I just want it to be good. But I do realize that there is a lot that Kevin Feige does. Like, Ironheart should have been released after Wakanda Forever, and now it's just at a point like no one cares, and I'm personally not going to watch it. I have been enjoying the new Spider-Man show, even though that there are things I don't like about it, but we'll have that talk when we get into that one. But like, you could tell that creators do have more creative choices if given an opportunity, and Kevin would just be like, to another studio, we don't care. Like Born Again, for example, and Fantastic Four, that was given probably the most love and care, like Deadpool, Wolverine, and Spider-Man. While other projects like She-Hulk or
Secret Invasion,
yes, don't get that type of love and are just like, who really cares? Mm-hmm. And I think that really needs to change. And I think that Kevin Feige himself needs to start treating people with more respect and start to treat his creators with more dignity. And I guess you can even say that it even goes beyond Kevin Feige as well, as he's not fully in charge of certain things. I know that he approved the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection, from what I was told. We were also informed as well from I Buy a Community. We were all informed that he also really was excited for other comic books to come out. So maybe we were hinted that maybe he has control over the comic books. We don't really know, but Marvel themselves really does need to change how they treat their creators. Especially now. You lost one of your best creators. That's a big L for you. And I think that that's really a sign for you to start doing better, as he says. Now, hopefully, maybe the bridge can be rebuilt, and maybe they can work out something in the future. We 100% support him.
Yes, absolutely.
That is just how it's done. We support him through and through. We're still hoping to see him at Comic-Con. We're still hoping to see him there to get some autographs and talk to him.
Yeah, because, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
but yeah, that's one thing I was worried when I heard about this. Like, I hope this doesn't mean, like, he won't even also he will stop appearing at Comic-Con, because I really would love to meet him so bad.
Well, that's kind of his choice. I don't think they really have a,
oh, I know.
a whole thing
but
on
I'm
that.
just saying.
Yeah, but I'm sure he'll go. It'll just feel very different knowing that he's not representing the Marvel brand. But, something... They don't deserve him if they treat him like that. And I think that we have to stand with that. And I believe in that. I believe we have to stand for creators and people that make great content. We have to stand by that. So Marvel, do better. Kevin Feige, do better. Walt Disney, listen, that's a whole other topic. Disney doesn't really control Marvel. They just approve of projects that get sent to them. And I feel like that would be a fun conversation to have in the future for this channel. But there you go. So it's really just Marvel do better, and everyone else in Marvel just, who makes these horrible decisions just to do better. And I think we could all learn from something like this. So, yeah. So that is it for this video, guys. We want to thank you all so much for watching. It's just been a very crazy couple of days. So it's been nice to finally talk about this.
Yeah. I really do feel bad for these guys. It's like, they're the ones who give us all this amazing works of art, and now it's like, and people at Marvel are just shitting all over them. Yeah,
and again, this has been going on for a very long time now. So, I do feel like that there needs to be a huge change. And hopefully we can get that change.
Because, like, as much as they give the great content there is, but I feel like the people who give us the content should at least be respectful towards each other.
100%. Yes, that's common decency right there.
Exactly.
So, it breaks my heart. It really does. But if you're gonna treat one of your best creators like shit, you don't deserve him. And I'm so glad that he walked out when he did. We may be a whole Marvel channel, but we are, we're not like, simps for Marvel.
Yeah.
Or like shells. We are, here for you guys, for the community, and it's our job to make sure we call out stuff like this too. It's all part of what we do.
Yeah. It's not like we pretty much nonstop defend like literally everything.
Yeah. We have opinions.
Because exactly. It's like that would been like as if we were to like She-Hulk, Secret Invasion, or the Marvels, and obviously, if you remember the Marvels review, you saw how...
Yeah, I did a whole scripted section on that rant.
So,
so
basically, we wouldn't do that far with this.
Yeah, we are not shells. We are here for you guys, for the community, and it is important for you all to know about this stuff and to hear our thoughts about it.
Yeah, this is very open, free, and...
and you guys are more than welcome to comment what you think about it down below as well, and we will reply as much as we can. But yes, so, just keep it respectful, please. But yes, so... yeah, we hope you all enjoyed. If you would like more from us, you should check all our stuff in the description down below. And we're so close to our goal of 100 subscribers. So keep that going. And on Instagram, Chris,
200.
There you go. And we just made a TikTok as well. We're going to be posting that actually later on today as well. So don't want to miss that. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. And remember... Excelsior.
Enough said.